Good afternoon, everybody. This is Coach Anthony Williams, founder and CEO of Connected Athletics, which is a new startup company based out of Austin, Texas. Our mission is to create a platform to connect athletes with other athletes to build their network, to connect athletes with college coaches during the recruiting process, and to help athletes develop their brand. As we've heard the changes from the NCAA that they will be able to get paid for their likeness when they get into college. So we want to help them with that process. Today, we've got a very special prospect on our interview schedule. He is a class of 21 running back from Round Rock High School right here in Round Rock, Texas. Israel Thomas Morgan. How you doing this morning?
Yes, sir. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on here. It's a good opportunity to be on here.
No, thank you for taking time out of your busy day. So we are obviously in this COVID-19 environment, trying to stay safe, but you're trying to continue to get ready for the season this fall. Tell us about what you're doing to stay in shape, but yet still stay safe.
Usually my daily routine is probably waking up around 9, 10-ish, workout, go on a little jog, come back home, lift, do some homework, get most of my homework done for the day. Then usually I chill, do kind of whatever, and then around 7, 8 o'clock, I'll either work out or I'll do an agility session, some type outside of my front yard, and that's pretty much every day for me. And that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, what I want to do as we get into the interview, I want to show you have a tremendous highlight video. So I want to bring up your video and just kind of have us talk through some of these big plays you made during your junior year. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Can you see your screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me hit play and let's see the magic.
Yeah, this is a little wheel route that had me fly out. He kind of underthrew me, but I came back for it. If it was a little bit if it was a little bit on point, I would probably would have scored. This play, I hurt my hip bad. This is the first time I hurt my hip this game, but I think I didn't even notice it until I think it was after this touchdown. And then I came back on the sideline. I was like, dang. And then we wrapped it up, and I was fine after that.
That's a tough run right there, going through 4 guys for a touchdown. It's big time.
Sure. Trying to muscle it and get it in there. Red zone play. Little seam down the middle.
Oh.
I did not see the ball at first. And the last second I got it. This little bounce. If I wouldn't have tripped, this would have been 6. Got a little bounce out right here. Quick little move.
It's good vision. I love how you get north and south, get up the field.
Oh, great. There's a little big hole down the middle, one player. Did a little move and red zone plays. Muscle this one in.
I mean, Israel, you're not a big guy, but you run tough. Talk to us a little bit about that. I mean, you're 5'11", 190. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I like to base my running more off of strength than anything. I like to use my strength because I'd say that's one of my strengths in my running, that I'm pretty strong. So when I get down, when I'm on the field, it's no fears. So if you're in my way, I'm going down with you, and you're gonna have to give it everything you got, and I'm gonna give you everything I got.
It's pretty much. You run behind your pads really well. You're kind of a one-cut north and south guy, decisive, great vision, right there, and then you've got the speed out also.
Yes, sir.
Now, Israel, are you straight a running back? Because I seen you catch the ball in the backfield last year. Would you consider yourself an athlete? Can you get in the slot and play that?
Definitely. I would love to play slot, but I think I've just been with running back so much, That's just my spot. But I mean, I can play slot as well. Yeah, I'm pretty good catching. I have decent hands, I'd say.
Is that something you plan? Hopefully, you can do in college, and maybe get in the backfield and get out in the outside and play some receiver.
Oh, of course. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm capable of doing that in the collegiate level.
Okay. And then what about special teams? Are you in the return game at Round Rock, punt return or kickoff return?
I think I'm gonna be. I'm not sure. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be on maybe punt return this season. kick return, and then that's I think punt return.
Okay.
I'm for sure about kick return, but I'm not sure about punt return. A little another muscle in right here. Just try to make them. Oh, this is probably one of my least favorite games because I had like 4 fumbles this game, but I had like 230 something yards.
Okay.
It was my first game, but it was good. It was a good learning experience.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
We can watch one more play here. Now let's split the safety. That's what I'm talking. Oh, that's a great catch. Is that Colin?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, so great video, obviously. Let me get out of share here, bring you back. So give us an update. We haven't seen you on the field since last fall. What's your height and weight right now, and what are you working on to get ready for your senior season?
My height is 5'11" currently. My weight is around, it fluctuates between like 190, 193, I'd say. Recently, because I've been eating a little bit more. And the main thing I'm working on right now for this next upcoming season is probably my speed and my stamina. Because those are the 2 main things that I need to work on. Because I'm not that fast, but I have a decent speed. And then of course there's always room for improvement for my strength and my agility. So I do little stuff like that. But those are the main 2 things that I've been working on is speed and stamina.
Okay, sounds good. Let's switch gears here. Let's talk about the academics. You got the 2.8 GPA. Talk to us about your approach and how serious you are about your academics.
So the change it was more of when I was in school, it was like getting through it. But now it's like time's getting short. I'm gonna be a senior now, and I need to take things a little more serious. But I've definitely been on everything. I'm trying to keep my grades up. I've been studying for my SAT. I just got my test booklet. Pretty much just been staying on top of my stuff, making sure everything's turned in, and just having all my grades and my priorities straight right now.
You got a 19 on the ACT. Do you plan on taking that again once things open back up to maybe improve that?
Yes, sir. I plan on taking both of the tests again, the ACT and the SAT. I don't know when because of COVID right now, but we're definitely preparing for that right now. I'm already preparing for it. The SAT, not the ACT, but I'm definitely preparing for the test, and I will take it again. I don't know when, but as soon as we figure out a time and schedule and a time to set up for me to take the test, I think that'll be arranged.
Well, as you know, there's a lot of good running backs in the class of 21. Talk to me and tell these coaches why they should recruit you. What do you bring to a college program as a running back or an athlete?
Well, what I bring is I'll give you my best 100% every play nonstop. My mom raised me to work for what you want, and you can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. And my mom has a strong work ethic. She was a single mom for about 5 years. She raised 4 kids of her own, so that's a lot, right? We just went through a lot, and she just pushed through a lot of that stuff, and she just got to where we are today because of what she's been through and what she did and worked through. So I think that's kind of just like ran through me, and that mindset and that drive. And when I'm on the field, it's just a different feeling. Like I'm gonna give you everything I got. I'm not gonna let anybody outwork me. I hate letting people outwork me, and that's just me.
Okay. Tell me about one of your favorite plays or times on the football field, whether it was Pop Warner or middle school or your time at Round Rock.
Okay, I'd probably say there's 2 because they're kind of close.
Okay.
So I think they were both no. Okay, so the first one, it was spring ball freshman year. They moved me up for varsity, and it was like my 3rd or 4th practice. And this was like before school started, and we were finna go to we were just practicing. We were doing like little flat routes, and we would throw. And the linebacker in the corner, we were doing some type of drill. They had to tackle us, and I came out and I made a move on one of these outside linebackers. His name was Dalton. kind of tripped up, and I came up, and Titus Dunk, great athlete. He's at UMHB right now. I think he played on their varsity team, but he's a pretty good athlete. He came up, he tried to like kind of cut me, and it was weird because I like came down and like kind of fell on him kind of, but I kind of like ran him over. And the environment was just, it just went crazy. It was just fun. It was like crazy. And then the second time, it was freshman year. And this was after the spring game. We had scrimmage Colleen. I went in a few plays. They were trying to just get me in there because our starting running back was hurt. So they were like trying to move me up, and they didn't know if they were going to keep me up there or not. So he had gotten healthy, and I moved back. And it was before our first freshman game. And Luke Dodds, he's a DN. He's a 21, class of 21. He's pretty good. Shout out Luke Dodds. I had like a little screen route, right? And he sat on it. And so I came in and I did like a step. And it kind of looked like one of the plays from my freshman film, but I took a step and I came back and put my hand on the ground and just like completely reversed it. And he just flips over me and everybody just dies laughing.
That's good stuff. Well, so hey, let's move into recruiting a little bit. You're going into your senior year. You had a tremendous junior year. Who are you hearing from, and who do you want to hear from, and where are you in the recruiting process?
So in the recruiting process right now, I haven't heard from a lot of schools. I have a few. I have two. It's Eastern New Mexico University, I think. And then there's one more. I can't remember the name. I'm not too familiar with it. But they've texted me a few times about some camps and other stuff like that. But those are the main two. And then, I mean, if you can, before all the COVID and stuff happened and all that, SFA had sent me out an invite to their junior day. And they sent me some camp stuff too as well. But I think last year, there's been a few schools that like talk to me like in and out, but I don't have any like main schools that, except for Eastern New Mexico University, that I think that I want to offer. But what schools I'm looking at, I'm trying to stay in the Texas area. I would love to stay in the Texas area. But the main schools, I was thinking Tech, Baylor, TCU, and then UTSA. I was looking at UTSA a lot.
Okay. Well, it's been tough, obviously, with this COVID-19 and no camps, no clinics, no 7-on-7, no combines. And so, you know, the main thing I will tell you in talking with college coaches on a daily basis is, you know, have an outstanding first 4 games of the season, get a highlight video together and get it out to them, because, you know, these coaches literally haven't seen you on the field since last fall and without any camps and stuff. So that's going to be important. And we'll make sure this video gets in front of those coaches also and open things up for you. Tell me about, you know, the importance of your relationship between a player and the coach. Tell me about your relationship with your position coach at Round Rock and the head coach, Coach Cheatham.
Coach Cheatham, me and Coach Cheatham have always been real cool. He's a real chill dude. He's about his business. He's real get to the point. He's a real blunt guy. But overall, me and him have a good relationship. But me and the running back coach, he was a new coach here. Actually, last year, he came in last year, and that was the first year I met him. It's our DB coach's son, actually. Mm-hmm. And so they kind of bump heads sometimes. It was kind of funny. It's cool because he was the running back coach last year. And so we got real close this last season, and I think our bond is just getting nothing but closer, and I think it's just better off. I think he's been a good, big role model in my life and helped me through a lot of educational stuff too, not only on the field but off the field.
Good. Okay. Tell me about Israel Thomas Morgan away from football. Who are you when football's all over? What do you want to do? What are your interests? What do you do? What are your hobbies? Tell us about you as a person.
Me as a person. Okay. So Israel Moore, I'd say I'm a real outgoing guy. I'm always on the move. I'm always wanting to do something. I'm a real outdoorsy guy, you know. I love playing. I love doing athletic stuff, just playing sports in general. I'm just an outdoor guy, you know.
Are you a hunter of a guy? Are you a fisherman? What do you got to do outside? Are you at the lake?
Outside, yes. I love spending time with my friends. I love going to the lake. I've been to the lake a few times with my friends. I love to draw. I love to watch anime. I used to skateboard, kind of getting back into it a little bit only because of COVID, but a little bit. And then I also I like to swim a lot. I like to go to lakes and stuff to swim a lot. So that's the main thing.
Well, do you have an idea of what you want to major in when you get to college next year?
I'm thinking about business marketing.
Okay.
That's I want to have some type of business because that's been one of my credits in school, or one of my selective businesses. And I've been going through business all through high school, so I'm liking it, and I'm liking the process right now. I might start a business soon. Speaking of,
when football's over, whether it be after college or after a pro career, what do you want that business to help you? Do you want to run your own business? You want to work for a Fortune 500 company? What are your plans after football?
Oh, I want to own my own business. I want to have my own business. Yeah, it'd probably be something with either shirts, because my brother's doing shirts and shoes. It'd be something with shirts and shoes or hoodies, because that was the main thing we were thinking about. But yeah,
I like it. You already got an entrepreneurial spirit even at a young age. That's awesome to hear. Tell me, there's going to be somebody who's going to watch you play for the first time this fall. Who do you pattern your game off of? Who do you want that person to go, man, that kid reminds me of?
I'd say I'd give you a mix of Saquon,
Okay.
and then you have some J.K. Dobbins in there, and then I'd say the last one would probably be. Those are probably my top two right now.
Okay, well, that's two pretty good guys right there. I know J.K. Dobbins personally, so it's a good choice. You mentioned about the motivation your mom brings you. Tell me a time, either personally or involving football, where you had to overcome some type of adversity.
Oh, adversity. Stony Point game actually. I had that play I was talking about where I said that was when I first hurt my hip. So I had my shirt rolled up, and I didn't have my girdle fully covered over my hip, so I hit it. So when I came down sideways, but his helmet went straight into my hip.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought something had happened to it, because when I got up, I didn't feel anything, and I came back to the bench, and I felt this sharp pain, and I was like, what? And I thought I was like, what's going on? I thought I was done for the game or something, and I just couldn't walk on it. I just iced it. I kept icing. I kept walking around on it, and I just kept moving around just to get some blood flowing out to it. And I ended up going back in, and then started feeling fine. And then after that, I ended up rolling my ankle really bad, and then I had to roll it. And after I taped it, I felt fine. And then I went back out, and I rolled my other ankle, and I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna play." And luckily, it had been 2 minutes in before halftime. We had went inside already, and they had taped me up, and they iced me up, and they got me together. I got to sit down and relax and really just recuperate. By the time I got out there, I was good to go, and we finished off the game and went into overtime. It was just.
So it sounds like my girl Nikki Davis, your trainer, is taking care of you over there, then, huh?
Of course, always.
She's awesome.
Always. Shout out Trainer B. Shout out the training staff.
Well, Israel, tell me simply, why do you love football? Why do you play it? Why do you enjoy it? What is it about football you love?
There's just some type of freedom that it gives me. I just have so much fun. The environment, just being able to go out there and be so physical, and it's just I don't really know how to explain, but it's just the adrenaline, all of it, just the hype of it, just the big build around it. It just gets me going. I think it's just all the physicality in it mainly. I like physical stuff. I'm a physical guy. I like hitting people, so I think it's just the physicality point.
Okay. Tell us about how would you describe yourself as a competitor? No matter football or anything.
Anything. You should see my family. It's horrible. I have plenty of videos of me and my father over actually last week hooping up at Walsh Middle School. That's the middle school I used to go to. We go up there sometimes and hoop, and it it just gets real crazy out there, and it's just real competitive just all around my family. So I mean, it's just all around. So that's just all I've lived around. That's all I know. So I mean.
Okay. Well, you mentioned your mom and your dad. Who else? Who are the other influential people in your life right now?
Oh, of course, my stepdad right now, TJ. He's been a big role model in my life. He's been with my mom for 10 years now. I think almost 10, 11 years. He's helped us through a lot of hard times, and he's just always been there for us. And he's still here. You know, he's just a big impact on my life, and I really appreciate him.
What about somebody outside your family who's been influential? Coach, a trainer, a teacher, a counselor?
Influential who is not in my family. Probably just close relatives, like my good friends, you know, their parents and stuff like that. Usually, definitely the coaches. They've throughout my high school career, not only on the field, but definitely off the field, just becoming a better man. All the coaches and stuff of, you know, just building. And then who else? Yeah, just close relatives. You know, the coaches. That's the main ones, I think.
Okay. Hey, what other sports have you played when you've been at Round Rock? You a basketball guy, track, baseball? What else do you do besides football?
So 8th grade year, I played all sports. I played football, I played soccer, I played basketball. I ran track. I did all of it. Then freshman year, mom wanted me to focus on football, start focusing on football because that transition going into high school, that's when they moved me up to varsity. She was like, hey, I don't think we should play basketball or anything else like that. So I kind of like stepped away from all those sports and tried to focus on it. And that kind of brought me away. But I guarantee you, you might be seeing me on the court this year. I might have to go on the court. Soccer, I was thinking about soccer too. Okay. And then the one sport I've never played, but the coaches always want me to try out is baseball, so I might try out next season too.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, simply one of the last questions here. Why do you think your game translates to the college level?
You know, I think I'm just up to speed. I think I'm just there physically, you know. No, not really physically yet, but like I think I know the game, you know. I think my type of play style is fit for some of definitely the collegiate level in some of these Texas area schools. I'm great. I guarantee you, I'm gonna bring what I have to bring to the table to get my job done. You know, I'm gonna do my job, and I'm gonna take my role and do everything I could to help whatever team or whatever college or whoever talks to me. If a college talks to me, I'm gonna give them my 100% and do my job to the best of my ability.
Okay. Lastly, leadership's important in football. Obviously, you're going into your senior year. I assume you're a leader. Tell me, and these coaches, what type of leader you are for the Round Rock Dragons.
Oh, they know I'm a very vocal leader. I'm not afraid to go out of my way to tell somebody they're not doing something. You know, I want to go out with the bang. I want everybody in. I want everybody locked in. And of course, we have multiple like group chats and stuff outside of the football. Like the main thing we want to do, or our coaches emphasize, is the bond that we build together. Because the closer bond, of course, we're gonna play the better we play together. And that's what we try to emphasize. You know, it's 4 to 6 every play, and then every play like your last. So, I mean, that just goes a long way. You know, I think I can.
You can be a great leader.
Yeah, I think I could be a great leader. You know, I think I set everybody's standards higher than they should be, and I think I bring a great candidate to the table. You know, and I think everybody. I know. I don't hate to say it, but I know they look up to me, and I have to set the standards. So I put myself, you know, here, and I hold myself to a higher standard than most people expect. So I mean, I think I'm a great.
As a former college coach, every college coach wants to understand how their players learn best. Would you consider yourself a verbal learner? You prefer a verbal, visual, or physical, demonstrative type of learning style?
I'd probably say physical, because I that's usually that's how we do it around. If I have a question, coach will get up and he'll demonstrate it if it's needed to us. But that's usually the best way I learn.
Okay, great.
Something to that fact.
Hey, last question. I talked to you about it earlier, and you mentioned a couple of schools earlier, Tech and Baylor. Let's say I'm the head coach of one of those programs. In 30 seconds, tell me why I should recruit you and offer you a scholarship. Tell me about Israel Morgan and what you're going to bring to my program.
What I'm going to bring to your program, I'm going to give you the best. I'm going to give you 100% on and off the field. You know, I'm going to be the best leader out there. I'm going to give you everything, and I'm going to be all in, and I'm going to be there. And I think that's just me, you know. I bring what it has. I think I bring what I have, what I think it has to take to bring to the table, you know. And I think I have what it takes. And I think that I'm fit for your college, and I think that you taking your chances with me will only benefit you. And I just think it would be a mistake missing out on having me on your team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Israel, man, I'm telling you, I want to first of all thank you for your time again. I look forward to seeing you on the field and seeing what you're going to do in the field this fall. If you ever need anything, reach out to me, man. I'm going to record this and send it out to you. Tell your parents and your family I said hello, and we'll see you on the field here pretty soon. Be safe, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you. You have a good one.
Thank you. All right, bye.